Folate's role in hair growth and scalp health is rarely the centerpiece of nutritional discussions, yet it is a quietly powerful contributor to the complex biological orchestra that maintains a healthy head of hair. While biotin often takes the spotlight in hair-focused supplements, and iron or zinc deficiencies are more frequently cited in cases of hair thinning, folate, vitamin B9, deserves a much closer look. Its core function in DNA synthesis and methylation not only fuels the rapid cell turnover necessary for hair growth, but also ensures that the scalp environment supports the formation and maintenance of strong, resilient follicles. Hair follicles are among the most rapidly dividing tissues in the body. At any given time, a significant percentage of follicles are in the anagen growth phase, during which cells in the hair bulb must replicate constantly to generate new hair shafts. This cellular activity is incredibly energy-intensive and depends on a steady supply of nutrients involved in nucleic acid synthesis, most notably folate. Without adequate folate, the DNA replication machinery slows down, and mitosis in follicular cells becomes inefficient or disrupted. The result may not be dramatic at first, but over time, insufficient folate can contribute to premature exit from the growth phase, weaker hair shafts, and diffuse thinning. Moreover, folate supports methylation reactions that influence gene expression, effectively turning on the right pathways that sustain follicle health and growth. Methylation impacts hormone metabolism, inflammation control, and cellular repair processes, all of which are critical in preserving the integrity of the scalp and preventing miniaturization of the follicles. This is particularly important in age-related or stress-induced hair loss, where subtle imbalances in these regulatory systems can tip the scales toward shedding. With robust folate status, the body maintains the epigenetic control it needs to preserve the anagen phase and defend against the triggers of telogen effluvium and androgenic alopecia. The scalp itself, as a living tissue, is constantly exposed to oxidative stress from UV radiation, pollution, sebum oxidation, and even styling products. Folate, indirectly, plays a role in antioxidant defense by supporting the regeneration of methionine and the production of glutathione, one of the body's most potent intracellular antioxidants. Through this pathway, folate helps protect scalp cells from inflammation and microdamage that can slowly erode follicular strength and density. Inflammation in the scalp often precedes visible hair loss, yet many cases go unnoticed because the damage is cumulative and non-scarring until the follicle's productivity drops beneath the threshold of cosmetic visibility. There's also an intersection with hormonal health, especially for women. Folate is involved in the metabolism of estrogen and other steroid hormones, which, when out of balance, can disrupt hair growth cycles. In conditions like polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, where hormonal fluctuations and insulin resistance affect both hair loss and acne, folate status may be compromised due to metabolic stress or medication interactions, such as with metformin. Optimizing folate intake in these cases may support not just fertility or cardiovascular markers, but also the restoration of a healthy hair cycle by balancing the endocrine environment that regulates follicular activity. Even more intriguing is the relationship between folate and stress-related hair loss. Chronic psychological stress can elevate cortisol, disrupt methylation, and lead to increased inflammation, all of which can precipitate a shift from active growth to shedding. Folate, through its support of neurotransmitter synthesis and stress-buffering methylation reactions, may serve as a biochemical bridge between the nervous system and the hair follicle. Though it won't cancel out stress on its own, its presence helps maintain the resilience of the scalp's regenerative tissues under duress. In terms of practical nutrition, many individuals fall short of optimal folate intake, especially those who avoid fortified grains, eat low vegetable diets, or have increased needs due to medication, alcohol use, or genetic factors like MTHFR polymorphisms. While folic acid is the synthetic form commonly added to foods, many individuals benefit more from the active methylated form, 5-MTHF, especially when there are underlying absorption or conversion issues. Repleting folate through leafy greens like spinach, arugula, and romaine, legumes, avocados, asparagus, and citrus can offer not just systemic health benefits, but subtle and cumulative support for hair and skin vitality. Unlike some nutrients that produce quick cosmetic effects, folate works slowly but deeply, nurturing the stem cell reservoirs within hair follicles, supporting keratinocyte proliferation, and sustaining the dermal papilla's ability to nourish each strand. It doesn't just contribute to the visible shine or thickness of hair, but to the biological continuity of hair growth itself. Folate may not yet be a headline nutrient in hair care, but it quietly protects the foundation from which all strands grow. By fueling the DNA blueprint of each follicular cell, modulating hormonal balance, and keeping inflammation in check, it safeguards the roots, both figuratively and literally, of hair health. Its benefits are cumulative, unglamorous perhaps, but essential. And in an age when hair concerns often reflect deeper nutritional imbalances, folate's contribution deserves far more than a passing mention. It deserves recognition as one of the silent architects of sustained growth and resilience.